Welcome, everyone, to the third episode of Gaming Alone Together. Today, we'll be playing the classic System Shock 2, co-developed by Looking Glass Studios and Irrational Games and published by EA before they became entirely evil in 1999. It's an atmospheric sci-fi horror shooter with RPG elements. It was originally designed as a standalone game, but then was changed into a sequel to System Shock, which I believe was in 1994. When EA signed on as the publisher. Some fun facts about this game were that it was critically acclaimed, but it was a commercial failure. Shodan, the malevolent AI and the game's antagonist, is arguably a precursor to GLaDOS of course, Portal 2 fame. And the director of this game, Ken Levine, also directed the first and third BioShock games, if you're familiar with those. So our lovely friend Ben will be the driver today. Ben, have you played through this game?
I have played through much of it.
Okay. What can you tell us about your experience with it from memory?
Well, you see these little things right here?
Step into the grab
called
shaft
grab
to
shafts?
proceed to the street level recruitment.
That was actually the first thing I did at Arcane when they hired me, was make grab shafts for Prey, and they work pretty much the same way.
So this is do you think this is the what is the first game that you can recall that used those? Was it this one?
To call them grab shafts, they might exist in System Shock 1, I'm not sure. But the term grab shaft, this is the first game that I've heard that used in. Although I could be wrong.
You know, that's
because I don't know all games, but according to my recollection, it's the first.
Sounds like a high-powered sex toy. As well.
What, a grab shaft?
Yeah.
Well, that's funny because I actually thought he was saying grab shaft, like with a B as in boy.
Grab shaft.
Grab
Yeah,
shaft
the
does sound like a sex toy.
Before you choose your career, you'll want to learn some basic abilities.
You gotta learn how to grab your
Join our
shaft.
virtual the next training
This is very
station.
Tron-ish.
I love it.
To
Yeah.
pick up items, center them on your screen and right-click. This will automatically place that item into your inventory.
I do like that. I do like the sense of
To use
having to
items,
do
like
something to
buttons,
pick something up
computers,
rather than just
set
getting
them in your
close to
view,
it
and click the right mouse
body like a
button to
gelatinous
use
studio. Because we can pretty much ignore everything this guy's saying, right?
Try it out.
I mean,
Yeah.
We don't need to know how to play the game.
Like, it means you're
What's the fun in that?
Yeah, it makes me think that I probably should have played through a portion of it first.
Well,
Why can't I come up? That's weird. I don't think I'm supposed to write it. Just supposed to use it.
I think the beauty part of it is kind of you can just kind of play and we can just talk over you and you can kind of concentrate
Do
on
it.
that or just join as you wish.
screen and right-click.
Well, and
So,
I
yeah.
wonder, technically right now, Ben, you're still sharing your screen, right? But you've got the virtual camera hooked up.
This
Uh-huh.
device stores audio logs, emails, and other
Let me
useful
see about-
information. Click on the disk icon near the
Nope,
bottom of the
that's
screen
not
to
what I
bring up the
wanted.
PDA
Should I stop the
display.
virtual camera?
No, you're fine, you're fine.
Your PDA are empty. Now pick up the audio log in front of you.
Yeah, this is very Tron-y. It kind of makes me think of a couple of laser tag places I've been to.
Spacebar.
Yeah,
Yep.
I definitely want to play laser tag in this place.
Climb a ladder. Simply
Yeah.
walk into it and look upward.
Although you probably shatter into a million pieces for real. I wonder what it'd feel like to be in a million pieces.
Well, you're not gonna feel shit.
You've done well.
Well,
Clear on
I
any
guess you would if they took like if somehow you shed just a million skin cells.
You do that all the time, don't you?
Yeah.
Something
guess-
as traumatic as
Like in your sleep, you're doing that.
Yeah.
your inventory.
That's really interesting. I
How do you
think
guys
that.
feel about in gameplay? I spend too much time thinking about this because I've been noticing it in Outer Worlds. Like when you're especially in like a first-person shooter like this, when you go up ladders, it's just this smooth ascent and descent. You're just like woo, woo.
Yeah.
But I've also played games where it gives you a realistic, like using a ladder. But both get really annoying for different reasons. I think I'm probably the only person in the world that gets mad at like unrealistic ladder usage in games. But I don't know if you guys had feelings about it.
The other training areas first before you enlist.
My last experience with that is with Minecraft, because Alex and I were playing Minecraft, and it was like I hated the ladders. I hated them.
And what was the problem with them?
Because you had to like negotiate onto them and then hit down, and I don't know, or back something.
Yeah, it's almost like too much realism in games is annoying, and so I feel like when they're designing these things, they kind of have to hit the middle of the Venn diagrams. Oh my God, that hand is like a claw.
It is.
And depending on how far out it is from you, it looks like it's about the width of a tree trunk as well.
And it looks like he only has 2 fingers, like he has a lobster.
Yeah. Like, when you see it as just a flat 2D shape, that image becomes just fucking hilarious.
Oh my God.
I was bored like this.
Yeah.
You want my ball? No one ever wants my ball.
He's just a really nice guy, but everybody avoids him for some reason. Because it's your goddamn ball arm.
You keep offering it to everyone. Nobody wants it.
Yeah, please take this.
You keep running up to everybody, sprinting.
You kill every party, man. Like, just stop it.
It's actually his he's only got one arm, and his medication's in there. He's always asking someone to get it for him and give it to him. He's just in constant agony without it.
Oh, no.
And he can't open bottles.
No.
Oh, poor guy.
This game became very tragic very fast.
It really did.
What is that? A Super Nintendo? What is that? Oh,
Looks like it.
That is a collection of nanites.
that's a Super Nintendo.
Duh.
Sorry.
Yeah, this is a Super Nintendo. It's like coming to the new world. It's like, hey, you guys are Indians, right? It's like, no, man, that's like some other place. Yeah, you're Indians.
Yeah, pretty sure you're Indian. We're gonna say
So back to the ladder discussion. I think that gets into a larger discussion about how you tell your character to do things in a game, and then how it feels to have those commands carried out. And it's like, do you err on the side of less hassle, which is just the touching a ladder and gliding up or down it, or do you err on the side of realism, where you've got the clunk and discrete ladder progression, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I have been finding that I don't feel like I respect a game that's just like, there are no consequences either way. In Outer Worlds, for example, you glide up and down the ladders and you're supposed to use them, but it slows you down and it's like stupid. So I just find myself leaping off balconies, and you land and it's an awful sounding thing. It sounds like your leg breaks and blood explodes and your guy's like, ugh! But your life bar doesn't go down far enough for it to really be a deterrent. So my guy's just constantly going around like, ugh, ugh! Like, never used
He just got this merciless pilot in his brain. He can't resist it.
Yeah,
man, the life
He
of a
hates
video game.
you. Yeah.
yeah, definitely. But I'm also like, suck it up, man. The life will regenerate, and there's no consequence to not using ladders in this fucking game.
I'm too legalistic that like Alex wanted to just commit suicide in Minecraft, and I wouldn't let her do that. Like, I'm too legalistic about the game. She's like, so I can respawn where we were.
Yeah.
Something that probably just makes sense, but I was just like, no, you gotta do it by the book.
I'm not. You just grab her by her little shoulders and shake her. I'm not giving up on you.
Oh, I did. Hard.
She's like,
See,
Jesus, Dad.
I don't know then, Damon, because I find gaming with Devin very stressful sometimes for that reason. Be like, go up and talk to an NPC, and they're like some kid or some hot chick, and they're like, help me, sir. And he's like, probably not, machete to the face, or whatever. It's like, oh.
Well, that's the beauty about video games. It's like, now you can like do all these things you never would do in your life. Like there are very extreme circumstances that I couldn't foresee, like being mind controlled by an alien or just going totally batshit insane. But short of those, I would never take a machete to a child's face. I'd probably, do their legs, because, that way you can torment them as they crawl away. Of course I could. But I would not arbitrarily attack people in the street.
That's why I feel like video games to you sometimes are just ways to play out these terrible things, like you said, that you'd never do in reality. And I'm with Damon. It hurts me too much. I can't do it.
I have two right or left brained or whatever. Like, I guess I'm like, no, but you're supposed to thank him for talking to you, and then, way too legalistic. Like the game, it's the things, the pedantic parts of the games that you would want cut out.
No,
That's
Damon, I'm with you, man. I'm like, no. There's a convention. Like, you got to speak to this person as if there are feelings that could actually be hurt.
I hate skipping the story elements too. Like
Me
in Halo,
too.
I was like, no, you got to read that part so you know what's going on.
Yep.
I'm a jerk.
And for some reason, my daughter won't game with me much.
She just puts up with it.
So Ben, you've been gaining, or you're choosing which stats to gain here, right?
Uh-huh.
So this
IP
kind of
plus-
prepares you for a specific role.
Yeah.
What did you didn't confer with us, Ben? What the fuck did you choose?
I don't remember now.
Oh,
We know which type he is.
yeah. Damon and I are going to be very stressed.
I'm doing exactly what
Oh,
Damon said he
God.
hates.
God, no.
Gain +1
Gain.
maintenance.
+1 maintenance. That's a sexy stat.
Oh no! So if you just get more and more maintenance, is no one going to want to be your significant other?
Yeah. Mhm.
That's
You've-
what,
yeah.
You keep going throughout the game until you're like, you're going into restaurants and being like, I need this drink exactly 87 degrees.
Yeah.
You've gained +1 incompatibility.
Uh,
Congratulations! You
Maintenance.
have unlocked unmarriageable.
Unmarriageable, that's a word.
Really?
Achievement unlocked.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
achievement name.
Applies to priests.
Oh, see? Now some shit's gone down.
Oh shit!
Sauna. Go to the sauna.
Try Optimum. Who
You
wouldn't?
didn't add one to maintenance, did you?
Oh, I love shit like this. You can't climb up that ladder because there's something that's climbable on top of the ladder.
Yeah.
Clearly.
It's a better ramp to the surface.
Yeah.
Ben-
I'm not
Ben-
a spider. I can't climb this, Devin.
Ben, since you're a game designer, how would you have done this differently? Like instead of putting this up against like this easily navigable obstacle, like to
Yeah,
show that
Ben.
the player couldn't go up there.
Answer for their choices.
Answer for all developers now. You're part of them. Answer for your people.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that I don't think this is so bad.
Oh, wow.
Agreed. Yeah.
Wow.
Typical developer.
Just say fire. Put
Keep
fire there.
keeping the little man down.
Guy doesn't need this anymore.
Look at his triangle feet. They're like two arguing birds. They're like
Yeah.
prehistoric animals.
Two
So
herons
should-
that cannot get along.
Yeah.
I should mention that I installed a texture upgrade pack mod, which is
It shows.
kind of helpful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was well spent.
Yeah,
So
that's awesome.
would you guys rather have our protagonist lobster hands or that guy's triangle feet?
You got lobster hands.
Nah,
Because-
I take the triangle feet because you can wrap that shit up. Like, oh god.
See, Devin?
Oh, hey, look at you go.
See? Spoke
Okay.
too soon.
Oh, now I'm eating my words now.
This is kind of a crazy shotgun. It looks more like a cannon.
That's a shotgun.
well,
Yes.
it's like a shotgun that's sized to your one lobster tree trunk hand.
And it
Yeah, it's
also
That's
ergonomic.
appropriate. Yeah.
it also has the scope on the very end of the barrel for some reason. Oh, he's got an actual claw.
I do.
That looks like one of those grabber things for old people.
It does.
I'm gonna play like Devin plays games.
Yeah, yep,
Yes.
Just
exactly.
hit everything.
This is how you fix things.
Yeah, hit
Yeah.
children, hit buttons.
Can I get through there? Ah. See, now I wish I could get through there. The fact that it's not allowing me to is
Right.
immersion breaking for me.
Immersion breaking.
Yes.
So
Yes.
everyone's dead feet look exactly the same.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be.
Wait, this can be fixed. Hit her with a wrench.
Fix the feet.
No,
Wow. Wow, claw hand. Well done.
you were wrong.
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, I regret everything.
I bet I know what this is. Let's see.
How did? Is this the +1 to maintenance coming in?
No. How do you enter things? It's weird. I can't hack, so there must be. I should have picked a hacking skill, right?
Yeah. What kind of
Wait.
cyber world denizen are you if you can't hack?
Yeah,
The intro
pretty
even
lame.
said hello.
Embarrassed.
Yeah, it was
It's
embarrassing.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's like being in the real world and not being able to pick locks like everyone can.
Right. Right.
Also, you don't have a hoodie, and I think that's also required for hacking. Because every time I see someone hacking on TV, they've got a
That
hoodie
is
pulled over their
true.
face.
It's
Yeah.
standard production protocol. Hacker equals hoodie, sometimes glasses, probably, weird haircut.
So this guy came up and he was like, I can totally, I can totally break the security of the system you're trying to get into. But he had like glasses and like a pocket protector and like, so I was like, get the fuck out of here, man. I'm going to, there's a dude around the corner who's got a hoodie. Like he's obviously more qualified than you are. His name's
Yeah,
Crazy
just the
Bob.
job you want.
Yeah.
He
Exactly.
throws his feces at me. But he's got the hoodie.
Yeah, hoodie is the standard hacker uniform, bro.
Mhm.
That sounds
also-
like a conversation that happens all the time, Devin.
451.
It also helps if you run your fingers aimlessly over keyboards as well. And if your keyboard
Yes.
is quiet, you're obviously not a hacker.
Oh, absolute requirement. Noisy
Yes.
keyboard you can get your hands on.
You guys are too right, because like in the dev community, we're elitist about keyboards, like Cherry MX. We
Yep.
talk like in gaming too, like the throws and all that whatnot.
Yep.
I totally forgot that you were a developer or a coder, Mr. Holmes.
Yeah, boring stuff.
All right, so where are we at now? What's going on in this game?
What is the objective? Just to get the hell out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some shit went down.
Uh,
Here, if you want to know officially. We're trying to get to the secure airlock to meet Dr. Polito.
good, do it. I feel like I find the voiceover to this like older games is just funny to me because you get this sort of stilted way of talking in a lot of these games.
Mhm.
Right.
And a
Or
quick
Brian,
note
I
about
can't- Go ahead, go ahead.
Dr. Polito, like he's got to be the exact opposite of that guy we saw earlier with the triangle feet, right?
You're horrible. Yeah, I've been trying to come up with like I bet he looked like a joke when he ran, and then it would be a running joke about this.
Oh my god.
I'd make a running joke.
Oh my goodness.
Damon, that's pretty good. That was good on both your parts. It took me a hot second to figure out Polito, and I was like, fuck you, Devin.
Yeah.
Well, I think that the bigger story, I think this is actually emergent storytelling where Dr. Polito is killing all these people with these fused feet because he always got made fun of
Yeah.
in school by all these folks because he was different, obviously.
Yeah, this game is basically about racism, and only they have it thinly veiled with triangle
Yeah.
feet. It's about the liberal agenda, the gay agenda too, somehow.
Yeah.
Mm.
How
So Dr.
transparent,
Dr. Polito is like the emerging trans-friendly movement where it's like, hey, I'm friendly and new, but I might even be better than the old version. But then just like,
Oh my god.
well, I'm not sure where the murder comes in, but it's somewhere in there. Maybe we can like loop.
That's easy to get in.
Yeah, you can connect murder to anything.
Maybe Dr. Polito was also counterintuitively a QAnon
Oh shit.
theorist.
definitely.
So
Oh.
like the
That's
contradiction.
pretty gruesome.
Yeah.
Someone
Oh.
squeezed his head.
Well, but his face is completely fine. So what happened until back?
Well, I don't know if you'd call that completely fine. Looks like it was smashed between like
Oh,
two
no.
irons at an angle.
Oh,
His
dear.
face is missing a back part though. So
You guys' faces have back parts?
yeah.
Wow. It's so picky, Damon.
It is technically flat.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Took that fall damage.
no.
Can't land on triangle feet from that height.
No.
You know,
you're right.
The funny thing is, I would actually, in real life, when I was younger, just jump down from really high places because I didn't want to take the time to run down the stairs.
I did that too.
Oh, well, so it's not so unrealistic, you know. So maybe you're
Yeah.
a guy in Outer Worlds just needs to develop some decent bones, Jolene.
That's what I think. I think he's being very dramatic when I land and there's an explosion of blood. Like, come on.
Is the gravity normal in that game? In that where you are?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's just
It's-
Like you can't do that on Earth. Like you can fall from any height.
oh no, if you jumped from the height that I'm jumping, some bad shit would happen. So,
Right. It'd be something similar, maybe.
well, and he's also the whole time he's got this huge, you got a grenade launcher, this machine gun that you keep modifying, and it weighs a lot of pounds. So you're jumping off places, and then and the crack sound they're using, I'm saying, is just grotesque.
I really want to hear him so bad. What's this game called?
Outer Worlds.
Outer Worlds. Sounds very popular.
It is. It sounds very.
It actually is, yeah.
Yeah. I think Ben told me it won a Hugo Award. And Damon, if you do play it, then we should talk because since we're similarly aligned on the story parts and the conversations and stuff, this is a good game to play.
Paid attention? You like made yourself read every piece? Yeah.
Well, the voiceover is also pretty good. So I mean, the text comes up and you could skip it if you could read fast, but I don't know how anybody reads while the voiceover is going. I can either hear it or see it. I can't do both.
Any written text just makes me self-conscious about slow I think I read.
Yeah.
I agree.
And I feel like I read fine, but the whole time I'm like, you better fucking read faster. You better read a little faster. And that's like clouding the information, so I got to read it like 6 times.
Yeah,
very fast.
That's what I mean. It's too much pressure.
What do you guys think where do you think the pressure to read quickly comes from?
Having smarter friends.
Well, you mean more friends who read more quickly?
Or somebody that's good at book reading.
For me,
The fact that you said book reading is a little telling.
Yeah.
Damon, that was so perfect.
Maybe I'm jealous.
Yeah, it's funny. It's different for me. I feel like I misunderstand things quite a lot, and it's probably not true. It's just my own perception. But I just deliberately read and make sure I'm getting the information in. I didn't even hear grav shafts correctly earlier. So
That one though that just seemed like it was grab shaft.
But what did you say, Devin, when we logged on and you were talking about the guy on the Segway went by at 20, and I thought and I was like 20 years old, and I asked you that because I was like, why would it matter how old he is? Like, no, miles an hour.
That's kind of a fun way to describe how someone is doing anything. Like that person's going along about 50, as opposed to like that person's going along about 90, and like action.
What'd you do? A naked man. Get in the claw. Give him.
Give him your ball. Oh no, you blew yourself up.
That actually wasn't a shotgun. It was
missile launcher.
It's a grenade launcher.
Oh, well that explains it. Well, you probably took them out with you, so there's that at least.
Yeah.
But
they died too.
Pulling out a lobster ball in the middle of
at the top of your head, yes.
So
look at it with a wrench this time.
As far as just as an aside, as recording goes, like to me it's fairly you get to
what
see
is that?
Please.
Oh, I thought that was you.
Let me out of here.
I thought that was maybe your past self, so you could see how you died, sort of like in Dark Souls.
Right, that didn't happen the first time.
I love when games have that.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always wanted to say this because when I say that, I mean I've been wanting to say this for the last 10 seconds, but we can fix it in post, right?
Sure.
Yeah, we can add those missing frames.
Yeah.
One by one. That's
Easier
Damon's
to
job.
remove than add.
Damon, do you think I have 2 questions for you? I'm asked the same questions to you that I asked Jolene earlier. That I've told Ben that he has a Snape-ish quality about him. 1, do you consider that a compliment or an insult? And 2, do you agree?
Yes to the second one. I also think it is a compliment because it's
Snape's pretty cool.
That's way better.
I love him. It's funny that Alan Rickman. He's amazing.
Yeah. See, this is the kind of troubleshooting tech-wise that I'm great at. I can fix that in a second.
Cool.
Nice. Yeah, this is great. This is
But I
so much
don't have
better.
a hoodie on. I don't have a hoodie, and you're not gonna glorify my tech skills unless I do.
Now you
Damn
obviously stumbled into this dick first. There's no expertise
Dick
that went into
first.
this. or
That's a
any-
great intro to like the best book ever written. Like that's just like the setup for it.
Dick first.
Dick first.
Yeah.
The John Rambo story about Rambo with his porno days. The John Holmes story. There we go.
That's not where I went first, but yeah.
No, but wait, what would you guys think of? This is connected to nothing. Maybe something Devin said. I don't know. Let's see. What would you guys think of like musical porn? Like a musical.
I'm sure it exists.
Has that not
already.
been done?
I don't know. I just thought about it and I was like, I bet it has, but would that be something that's intriguing or repulsive?
Ah,
Both.
Well, who? Someone else go first.
Damon just said both.
Yeah.
why
like,
repulsive?
repulsive because there'd be smells involved.
Of a musical porn?
Come on. I'm gonna be wondering about smells.
Oh, really?
Wait.
What?
Why
You're
specifically?
gonna tell me you're not at a theater watching two people fuck. You're not gonna, and you're in the front row. There aren't gonna be some aromas. involved.
Oh,
Am I on the
Oh,
wrong topic?
Damon's thinking of watching it live.
I love this, Damon. This is exactly the kind
Ah.
of beautiful misunderstanding that leads to all sorts of good discussion. So you're thinking go to the theater, like a little black box theater, Broadway, and
Yeah.
then you watch it. I was
Oh,
I was like, you go onto the internet and watch musical porn, but I like your idea way better.
yeah.
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 Do it
well, it's
live.
good. I probably shouldn't screen share right now, but I am looking at like a slew of musical porns. So yeah, there are quite a few.
Oh God. Okay, so this is not my big money making idea. Clearly,
Sorry. Yeah, someone got to this idea a long time ago.
damn, I'm way behind.
Everyone. I had a
Well, it
friend.
doesn't mean it can't be done better. I mean, you have to watch all the musical porn that's available
Yeah, gotta
and
educate yourself
see
on the subject.
to really analyze how you can do it better.
Yeah.
Someone just
Oh, that's a
got
nice
me from
view of
behind.
the
I
floor
thought
there,
you-
Finn.
I thought you just got
Got me
tired.
from
and fell
behind.
over.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought he was just showing us the tiling that he likes.
No.
Well, you're carrying around a wrench and you're like looking very closely at tiling. I think you're just like a confused.
Mason wrist. Mason
Yeah.
wrist.
Yes. Thank you for saving me, Damon.
All right. Yeah, these guys. Ah.
Oh shit. Oh God.
Oh, that guy just got tired. You didn't kill him. He just got tired. Got lucky. Oh, see, you got. There must be like nitrous oxide being pumped into this place.
You're getting sneak attacked a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a lot of honor in these guys.
True.
Ben, it looks like it's like
This is on
wonderful.
medium difficulty.
you
What the fuck?
you could just. I imagine he caught you right in the throat, like it was right about throat level.
Yeah, that was one shot, one kill.
Are
Yeah.
they taking you out with just one hit? Oh my
What?
God.
The
Oh
most.
my God.
It's the worst rocket launcher in the face of the station.
Oh.
Okay, there we go.
There he goes.
You're shooting sleepy bombs at him. Like, oh,
These
Yeah.
guys are gonna
Pokered
come in
out.
handy.
Even with that bomb, like his death was slow and dramatic. Like,
He's like, I'm gonna pad this part. This is my only. I
Yeah.
got 5 seconds of screen time. I'm gonna milk it for all it's worth.
he stretched it out. You'd think his body would be like gone or somewhere else.
Jillian, have you ever run across?
Here we go.
I mean, I guess I can easily predict the answer to this question is yes, but have you run across overacting extras to try to like pad their part?
Are you kidding? I mean, one of my first experiences out here was doing that Chuck and Larry job, and I met this guy. I mean, he didn't even. I should have been clued into the fact that he wasn't normal. I mean, his name was like Crispy Bill or something. It wasn't even. It just wasn't normal. But anyway, all we had to do was just sit in a courtroom and react, to the verdict being given or whatever. And he spent half the day telling me how he lived on a boat and how living on a boat is like so much better than not living on a boat. And I was like, all right, man. And he had bleached. This guy was a character study in and of himself. But so our reaction is just supposed to be like when the verdict is announced, we're just supposed to kind of clap like this. And the first take we did, Crispy Bill looks at me and he's like, "Get a load of this."
Bill.
He's like, "Yeah!" Like leapt up out of his chair and just fucking lost his mind. So the director was like, "You can't do that, and also go sit over there now." It's like, we'll use you in another scene. But I mean that was by far the worst example of that. But he was convinced that he was gonna get like upgraded for his amazing performance as juror number 52. You know.
That's gorgeous.
Oh, but just there's a lot of people come in to audition for commercials, and it doesn't happen super often. I told you guys about the guy on acid, right?
No.
Yeah.
I don't.
Wow, that's story for another time. But
What?
people
You
just
can't
like,
just tease like that.
oh no, I didn't mean to. I was like, stop it,
Oh,
Joey,
shit.
you're boring everybody, and we're supposed to be talking about gaming.
No,
God,
this-
also,
this-
your life hangs in the balance, Ben.
It's the fuck around system.
He has 2 cans of soda on him.
He's probably just all jacked up on caffeine. You guys, see, my idea is that like these are just really, really hyperactive dudes, and you're shooting them with tranquilizer darts and like
Nope.
sleepy potions and such. See, that's your sleepy wrench. He's like, oh, I'm just all, jeez,
It's
these
poppies.
guys.
It
It's
shoots
'cause
poppies.
You fondled him with your lobster claw again.
I ran out of bullets, man.
I mean, I'm guessing that's like you're kind of just like massaging them, and then they get all relaxed, and then they just kind of slump down the floor. They're like, no one's touched me in that way for so long. I've been craving a human touch. I mean, a human lobster hand touch. So I saw something written on the wall earlier. What did that say, Ben?
Remember Citadel?
Was it written in blood?
Yes.
All right. So someone was dedicated to getting that message out there.
Yep.
Oh, well, it could be somebody else's blood.
I was still dedicated, but I do agree it would take a little less dedication there. Oh, right in the giblies.
When they come, they come.
Heyo.
So, what's going on with these people? They got their own intestines wrapped around their head. What is happening?
Cheaters.
It's probably just
Damn
like
Man, Ben.
it's probably
Oh,
just
alright, I'm
like
just-
a futuristic style. I think
I'm just
Ben's
settling-
being beaten up by future hipsters.
Yeah, I'm just settling into the combat here.
Just settling in.
The
That's a way-
pacing is a
Just let
little,
me settle in.
little different than you'd expect.
Settling in face first.
Well, when you
Go get
say
that
it's different than
gun.
you'd expect, what do you mean?
I mean, it's very slow and methodical. There's a lot of planning required because see how fast I can swing this and how fast
Yeah.
they
Pretty
swing.
fast.
We're
And
giving
there's
Ben
really
a lot
not
of
a great indication of where the hitboxes are. So,
Oh,
Yeah.
I hate that.
we're giving
like,
Ben
why isn't he hitting me now?
we're giving Ben a lot of shit,
Gotcha.
but you know,
Oh,
this is pretty rough.
Yeah,
It looks hot.
it's so weird to go back to
99.
Oh,
When games didn't care if you won or lost.
oh,
That's right.
and guys, I was in a group of people last night on Zoom, and one of these guys goes, I don't know if you guys know, there's this game called Doom.
Called
I
what?
don't know why it annoyed me so badly. I was like, okay, why are you talking like that?
wait a minute.
Called what?
Who?
Panoom. Joey, what did you say?
Doom, right?
Oh, Doom.
Yeah.
I thought you said Panoom.
What do you mean?
I
I
was
don't know
like-
if you guys don't know. Of course, everyone knows.
You haven't played Panoom?
Yeah,
I heard
64.
Poom.
Oh, Doom. Yeah, no, this
Boom.
way he said it. He's like, I don't know if everyone knows about this game called Doom. It's like, fuck off, man.
Poon, the pornographic
Yeah, Poom. The musical. That one.
the musical. There it is.
Yep. Oh, Poon the musical.
They put the O in palm or an extra. No,
Well, a
there's a palm reference.
Yeah.
musical poon just makes you think of a queef.
I'm glad you said that.
That had to be said. Someone has to
Yeah.
say it.
We're all thinking it. The queef thing.
Not that musical. It's I don't know what to call it.
Well, I have seen actually.
Oh
in
my
fact,
God! He's got a monkey. Oh!
Oh, you say he's got a monkey?
Yeah, he had a little monkey.
Really? Well, I want to see that again. Well, I mean, I didn't see it in the first place, but I want to see
if I can
that.
remember how to get back
Yeah.
there.
Maybe it's the Michael Jackson mutant.
These intestine heads have familiars.
Well, but I read this book. I think it was just called Merlin, and it was about. Well, guess what? But it was. I think it was set in Norway. Oh, there he is. And there were oddly out of nowhere, there was a scene in the book where all these dudes were. It was like a chorus of guys are making music by farting. It was. There's a lot of stuff in that book, and I was not expecting that. But
What
that's
about
in there.
Merlin?
Yeah, it's about Merlin's life and also a band of musical farting guys.
What? See,
That-
with Merlin, I don't know. Like, I think him so much more formal. I think a wizard is formal. It's like the idea of him like talking about farts or cracking a joke with the guys at the bar. I just don't like.
I'm with you. I mean, if he cast a spell that made them be musical farting virtuosos, I could get behind that. Like maybe it wasn't their choice to be farting that way.
No, there's like a
They
quarter
had to make the
of a
best of it.
page.
Exactly.
There's like a quarter of a page of description about how they trained and how dedicated they were to
Andrew
their craft,
That's not sci-fi.
and
That's
how they
bad.
were well fed on lentils. I remember that line.
What the fuck?
And also it explained how Merlin's name means sea fortress, because Mer means sea and Lin means fortress. And so it's full of like esoteric stuff, like including like, this kind of like classical or informative stuff like word roots like that. But then it's also got stuff like the farting band. And there's also, I don't know how the hell I got into this topic. Oh, right, in the Ghiblis again. There's a scene where Satan comes along and describes how he
Oh
he
yeah.
bends, he squats down and farts on a guy's
No!
face.
Shit!
He's
Ben,
got,
you're doing a great job, man.
oh,
Leave me alone!
I'm
wow,
thinking
that's a
like,
skill.
Ah!
Oh
away.
shit!
Ben,
Damn it!
Jesus Christ, come
They're
on.
everywhere.
Oh, Eye of the Tiger.
holy cow! It's like Ben. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Ben, this is like a very specific dance you're doing with these guys in your wrench. Like I've been watching, and it's a lot of back and forth to hit him at the right time. You're doing
It is.
amazing.
Thank you. I'm glad you appreciate that, Jolene.
And
We all
there-
do.
There
We all
was a
do.
guy. There was a guy I found beat up in an alley, and his legs were broken, his arms were broken, and I kept trying to force feed him the sodas, but for some reason he wouldn't let me. I was like, "Come on, man, this is what you need to make you better." I learned all of my first aid training from System Shock 2.
Oh
Sodas and a bag of chips.
Mhm.
Ah!
man, come on.
I really actually jumped right there. In my
This
chair.
game is pretty terrifying,
Yeah, it's
actually.
good game design. It's
Yeah.
like
These enemies are relentless.
oh yeah, oh
What kind of swing was that? That was like an uppercut with a weird.
Okay.
so I guess you're using the bait, beat, retreat, repeat
it.
strategy for these, Ben.
Yeah, because they swing pretty slow. Oh!
Well, these uppercut swings confuse me. I mean, it looks really intentionally to the dick area, the way they're with their boards.
What if I should try to do that when I fight someone? Just do like a real slow, weird uppercut-ish motion to confuse them
Yeah.
and see if they've come at me. Not
if
expecting
someone-
an actual movement that will accomplish anything.
Are you trying to go in
Get
the
in there.
incinerator, you weirdo?
I can't get in there.
Yeah, I know.
You spent all this
It
time
seems like the way to
surviving,
go,
and you're just throwing
but-
it away.
Can't make it.
My
Your
favorite-
pathfinding portion of your brain is just going everywhere, even though it says incinerator right on it.
Yeah.
I gotta find it.
Yeah, if someone came swinging like that at you in real life, though, I feel like that'd be terrifying. Be like,
It
this
would.
This human is cracked. Yeah, regenerate yourself.
Yeah.
Is that?
Thanks,
Why
Dave.
does this sound like an automatic machine gun? I guess that's
Oh,
drum
redundant
beat.
so
to
this is
say,
gonna
but
be
whatever.
kind of a quick spawn, respawn if I die, I believe.
Oh, that's the
maybe.
music.
Yeah, it's like the drum beat. You can only hear it when we're not talking, though. Really.
I see.
That's a nerve-wracking drum beat. It's like thud, 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 thud.
All right, I gotta charge up this power
Yeah, I
cell.
feel like when they composed this, someone did some research into what would be most stressful to hear. Devin, I still remember the sound design. Oh God, Ben.
Nice.
Yeah, that was
It's like ballet.
So what does your
Yeah.
ball do, Ben? I've been wondering that this whole time.
Yeah, Ben. What's your ball doing? What's it doing right
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't tell you right now. Oh my god.
Boy, you oh shit.
Help
Do
me
you
with
like
my
Reverend Sovereign?
medication.
It's not help-
Ben! Oh God.
Maybe this one will be nice to me.
Oh
They keep
man.
coming. Where are they
Jesus
coming
Christ.
from?
Because you took your ball out and he said,
Took my ball out.
he shouted to his friend, he's like, come help me beat up this freak with the ball.
Well, there was
We'll
that.
take his ball.
Oh God, Ben!
There's like a monster closet that they're all coming out of. Oh, that one dodged.
Oh yeah.
Oh!
Oh, that guy's
Brutal.
the new protagonist of the game.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
He was using pro mode.
You mean the enemy?
Yeah.
He's gonna now take over that reality and finish it all out.
Well, it's hard to tell what the splash damage radius on that is.
Yeah, it's like setting off a mini atomic bomb. That thing is crazy.
And it's even
Oh.
it's even got an entirely misleading visual cue.
Yeah,
it
it
goes
does.
like twice as
Oh.
large as that.
It looks like you're holding a pistol like right up to your own eye.
Yeah. Oh my God, get the ball. Oh,
Well, there was that kid from our high school who did only have one ball. You tell him Garrett, take your ball and go
Yeah,
home.
Jimmy one ball.
yeah.
Oh.
that Garrett-
He went to your high school too?
Yeah, we had a Jimmy one ball. I think every high school does.
Bodies are wavy.
Yeah, they're so odd. They're like living. Look at that.
No.
Oh God.
Yeah, these are fucker.
Oh, hey, you're still going? You're still up?
Come on, Ben. Don't give up.
Oh, he hit the floor and you just
Yeah, he
were
hit
so
your
astounded.
This is ridiculous.
God, they're like beef jerky folk.
Well, we're a
Get up
lobster
here.
man, so for all we know, our heart is in our toe.
That's right. It's true. Oh God. Oh jeez. Yeah, keep the chair between you guys, maybe.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. See, you didn't know. Oh. Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, these
damn it.
men are way more terrifying at this poly count. Like,
I
It's true.
agree.
oh,
It adds to it. It adds to the.
Oh.
See, it's that opening quick swing that they do every once. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Usually
no
it's
good.
slow.
I will say Ben's really good at the nicknames. Last time, and I was thinking about this Ben actually this last week. I was like, oh, Randy Tuna.
Randy Tuna.
holy cow! I didn't hear that.
I
Why didn't I
know.
hear about Randy Tuna?
Well, because I don't think you were here. I was telling these guys a story about how this homeless man had an open can of tuna and he called me a bitch and threw the tuna at me. And Ben just goes, oh, Randy Tuna. I don't know why it was funny. I think it was coming off of the Devin randomly goes, hey, do you guys know Robert Fish? And Ben and I were like, Robert Fish, who is it? Should we know? And Devin's like, oh, he's just this well-known pedophile who do this and stuff and goes in his own dick and all this stuff. And then there was an awkward silence. And then I said, oh, Bob Fish.
Bob Fish.
So,
Yeah.
And so then Ben came up with Randy Tuna, and I've been thinking about that
Shit.
a lot because it was funny.
They're everywhere, man.
Yeah, you have it set on any kind of mode, Ben? Like, is this
It's
hard
medium.
mode or, oh, Jesus Christ.
Can you put it on like, rare or something?
This is embarrassing.
No. Oh, no, don't set it to easy, really? Is that how we're doing now?
Well, easy for this game is normal for most games. So let's go with that.
I do feel like the challenge of game like this would be impossible by today's standard.
What?
I feel like it
Jesus.
didn't change a lot.
No, it didn't. Maybe took one more hit.
Would you like to get beaten to death or get beaten to death by two guys? Wait, maybe that was going somewhere in my head, but it didn't work out.
Oh, maybe.
Oh dear.
Damn it.
Man, you're just getting. This is just a game of death wedgies.
It is. This is pretty bad.
Oh man.
Where was that dude with the pistol that I found earlier?
Where's the
Back
monkey
there.
dude?
And the little monkey guy.
Yeah. Oh Jesus.
Monkey
Christ.
child.
Yeah. Where's the monkey child? Oh God.
I still want to see that guy.
This game is also super dark. Like, can't see shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
once
there's
they
another
come,
one.
they
Look
all
out.
come.
Look out!
Oh, that worked out.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Devin.
Was this for the N64? It looks like it was.
Yeah, right.
No,
It's
this
got the golden.
It could be. It's that era.
This was PC, bro.
But it does look a little golden eye-ish, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially that rocket launcher.
Yeah.
I don't think it ever. I think it was just an exclusively PC game, wasn't it? Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Do you guys remember there was a setting in GoldenEye where you just ran around, you had big heads?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason
Remember-
that's a thing.
Yeah.
NBA Jam too.
A lot of games do big head. Big head.
NBA
mode.
Jam did big hits?
Oh yeah.
It's because
like
it's
infamous.
universally hilarious.
Super Nintendo? NBA Jam? Oh, Jesus.
You see, if you weren't so high maintenance,
Oh, yeah,
then these
then-
guys would be trying to date you instead of beat you.
That's true. Damn it! There's not even time to.
Ugh. Yeah, I think your monster closet theory is pretty sound at this point. They're just coming non-stop.
I got called up around 0430 to help unload the shuttle coming back from Tau City. Kerenskin was there alone. Jesus, what the hell happened?
This has just turned into watch Ben get beaten relentlessly for an hour.
This is ridiculous. Yes.
Ben, do you want to troubleshoot sound for an hour just so you can get your ass handed to you by these people in this
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, that was good. Ben, that was awesome.
That one took one.
Yeah,
They're just gonna keep coming though.
yeah. But you did this nice little straight hit thing.
Yeah, just doing a quick Google search, it looks like they don't stop spawning, so I think you need to be heading towards something while either avoiding them or just killing them selectively.
Ah.
Where you
This is
can
good.
find the resources you need to research the artifacts you'll find around the ship. Don't try to carry
Well, it is a
all those
survival game,
chemicals at once.
so
It's impractical and
ammo is not supposed to
unnecessary.
be plentiful.
Your research
Yeah, I do say that I do think it's poor design to have no indication that they are endless. Like maybe we've been talking over a lot of this game, so we
I
could have
do
missed it,
agree
of
with
course.
that. Yes, I do
But-
agree with that.
Well,
It
but
would
what
be nice if someone was
indication-
like, "Don't worry about killing them. You know, you'll never beat them all." You know, some kind of thing like that.
I think though, I agree and disagree. I kind of miss in current game design and kind of layout. and stuff. I feel like some stuff is too spelled out. I kind of like the mystery of these early games where you're like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, and then you die
Yep.
enough times and you're like, fuck this, I'm not sticking around to kill everybody because it clearly doesn't matter.
Right. That's true. Kind of like the Call of Duty approach. But being
Yeah.
a survival game, I would expect to have a choice. If I want to fight things, spend resources, and take the risk, I should be able to wipe them out.
Yeah, that's true. I get that.
No, I know exactly what you're saying, though, Jolene. A sense of mystery, without things being spelled out for you, can also give you a sense of,
Well,
you know,
see,
it can also sort of like
immersive-
ratchet up the horror aspect of it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I guess it depends on the experience you want. I have fond memories too, and maybe nostalgia's getting in my way of, but like playing Silent Hill, and there's just
Yes.
they just keep coming. You know, at
Yes.
some point you're like, okay, running is just as effective as fighting.
I knew that was gonna happen because Ben, it was just like there was a silence, and Ben looked in the same direction for more than 5 seconds. Was like, "It's coming."
Oh yes. Take me back.
But the thing is with Silent Hill is like I think it's this space that literally doesn't exist, you know, it's very dreamlike.
Yeah.
Whereas this game, it's supposedly in reality, and unless the game tells us otherwise, because of course it isn't reality, it's a video game, but we base our expectations on reality if we're presented with a realistic setting, you know? And so
That's true. That's a good point.
it doesn't make sense. It's not intuitive, I guess I should say, to expect endless enemies, and especially
Oh,
it's not even as if Ben has been getting, you know, like a 30-second break every time he kills an enemy. It's just like it seems like the second one dies, another one respawns.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can figure it out as you go along. It's like, okay, there's no way I can kill all these guys, but I am in the camp where you shouldn't have to just die over and over to figure that out. Like, I think player training is a developer's responsibility.
That's actually a very good point. Yeah.
What do you think, Damon?
I need to know more about Silent Hill. I just remember like I don't know a
Oh,
lot about it.
I can't. I mean, you played Resident Evil or some. It's a zombie game, right? You played one of those at some point.
Yeah, I played Resident Evil like a handful of times.
So yeah, I mean, it's like
I remember it coming out at that time though. My buddy Jimmy was into Resident Evil and
yeah,
the Umbrella Corporation or whatever.
Yeah, and you can different kind of. So it's not Silent Hill is not necessarily a zombie game. I think that's doing it a disservice to describe it that way. It's they somehow. I think it was in the storytelling. It's psychologically thrilling in that you're not sure what's real. You don't know what's coming next. Everything you fight is like this twisted mound of possessed flesh. And you, in the first one, you carry around this little radio because you figure out that the radio will start making static if one of these supernatural creatures is close to you.
that's a horrifying mechanic.
Oh,
it's wonderful.
It's awful, yeah. And these creatures, just the way they designed the game too, the creatures bust out of the underneath cars, like you just don't see them coming.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
And they're these really grotesque Japanese horror things.
Tentacles sometimes, yeah.
No tentacles, just like twisted, fleshy. Ugh, like they almost look human, which makes it scarier. Yeah.
I saw the movie.
Oh,
and there was this weird
don't
devil monster that like
Pyramid Head.
Pyramid Head, yeah.
off.
Yeah.
That's in the games.
Yeah, Pyramid Head is terrifying in the games, not so much in the movies. In the game, your butthole drops out whenever.
Okay, now my interest is peaked.
The end of the game, your butthole drops out? I don't even remember that.
Yeah, that's the surprise ending if you play your cards right.
If you do it all, yeah, right.
Well, I guess this is a bit of a spoiler.
Everything right.
But you know, the entire thing is like all the monsters are manifestations of some sort of psyche a psyche, portions of the protagonist's psyche. He's kind of coming to terms with the death of his wife, and I'm not going to say that much more than that if you want to play it. But it's
There it is. There's a monkey.
Oh,
Whoa.
get the monkey! Shit! Oh God! Oh Jesus!
wow, that is
Actually,
oh, you got monkey, son.
Yeah.
Are you sure that's a? Oh, it sounded like a monkey.
That's definitely a monkey.
It was a monkey or a child?
Give the monkey your ball. I bet
What's
that's
the
the
difference?
secret to the whole game.
What's the difference?
What was Ben saying last week? You got something in Among Us or 2 weeks ago.
Got Stonky.
Stonky! That's it.
DJ Stonky.
Got stonky.
You got Stonky. You got stomped.
Yeah, you got DJ stonkified.
You got curb stonked.
Yes.
And I don't know if anything's gonna top that monkey. That monkey was where it was. Oh yeah, he's back. Look,
Oh
he's
my
like doing
God.
he's taunting you.
His brain is exposed.
Oh.
Is it really? It looks
Yeah.
specifically like a gibbon or a spider monkey. That's just.
Well,
Yeah. He was experimented on.
Well, I mean, I was at the zoo and a gibbon threw a blue ball of energy at me. I barely dodged it, vaporized the one behind me.
Well, that's
That's just how they are.
That's why they have signs up about that shit.
Got to be on your toes.
It's because people have been feeding the monkeys, and feeding them
Yeah.
plutonium. You
A lot of
know,
chemicals here.
I really,
Limited inventory.
I really do like the idea that the origin of a lot of superheroes is just like they're exposed to radioactive waste. It's like, yeah,
You could.
maybe a lot of comic book artists were in cahoots with early adopter nuclear reactor folks who were trying to push it as a positive thing.
Yeah. Maybe like a marketing edge, a tool or something like that. Yeah. But I think what it is that you can explain away shit, and like if that was future stuff a long time ago, now you can't really reference it, and people know that. Well, really, it's just going to make their arm get huge and they'll die. You know, like
It's not a good thing.
no. But like I was watching this movie called Horror Express. It's got Christopher Lee in it, and they do this autopsy, and this was made in like '73. They do this autopsy, and they take this dude's brain head off, and his brain is like smooth as a baby's back. And the doctor explains it like the brain is born empty, and as you get memories, it adds wrinkles to the brain, and it's just like. We know better than that now.
That's awesome.
But back then, 1800s, you just...
That was cutting edge.
Wait, 1800s?
Well, the story takes place in 1906. I shouldn't even have brought that movie up, but the baby bottom brain is kind of funny looking. And it not be having any wrinkles because he didn't have any memories. They'd been sucked out of him.
I'm gonna remember this, Damon. Next time we're saying hi to each other, be like, Jolene, how are you? I'd be like, my brain's feeling pretty wrinkly, Damon.
We're at yeah.
It's crazy though. I just learned the other day
that
oh my god, that's the intestine guy.
He looks like a Twi'lek.
Ugh. Well, yeah, I learned the other day that the origin of the phrase, blow smoke up someone's ass. I don't know why it came to mean what it means now, which just means like, flattering someone unnecessarily.
Right.
But yeah, so maybe you guys can help me with that because they used to. Oh no, they would. At 1800s, whatever. But if someone was recently deceased, they would take like smoke and try to put it up their butts. The thinking being, if they were still breathing, the smoke would come out of their mouth. So blowing smoke up someone's ass was like a way to make sure they were dead.
Yeah, that was just unfair.
Oh, it's a crotch hit.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
So they're blowing it up their ass, and then the logic was that if they were still breathing, it would come out of their mouth, as opposed to it wouldn't if they were dead.
I feel like we just encountered some creative pervert. That's all that happened.
I think that about a lot of medieval medicine, but
no. If I stroke the victim's penis, if he gets an erection, he's alive. So let's do that test first.
Oh, we have to do the mouth test.
Now, but to really tell, you've got to put your lips between their left and right testicles and just massage the prostate at the same time.
God, man. Yeah, I mean, the thinking was, though, if the smoke came out of their mouth or if the anus expelled the smoke they just blew, then they weren't, like, dead enough or whatever. So I don't know how that came to mean you're flattering me too much.
It's great, though, because that visual imagery is going to haunt me for the rest of my life. Hey, I'm not just blowing smoke here.
Yeah, well, I think... I think the thing that makes the most sense is that blowing smoke up someone's ass, we know today, this is what made me think of it, Damon, like we know better now, right? So we know that that's a useless thing. So maybe that's why it's a useless thing to tell somebody, like lie to them and be nice to them kind of thing.
Yeah, that's a pretty good conclusion, I'd say. Useless thing. I just don't envy the person who's got that job. Just like, oh man, I'm not... inflating another granny.
Oh, no. Can you imagine though if you hadn't died, you just were in a deep sleep and someone's like, man, we better make sure, and then God damn it, Bobby.
Thanks a lot, guys. Now I'm addicted to cigarettes.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was just, what if it was someone's like fetish to have that happen to them, and the only way they ever get it done to them is in the afterlife?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Are you carrying around a potted plant, Ben?
I was.
Please make your selection.
That's almost as ridiculous as carrying around dead cats.
Almost.
Almost.
That's the right kind of ridiculous. That'll save your ass later on.
Against all odds.
Yeah. Oh.
You know, so for those of you who aren't aware, this story, to sum it up, Jolene carried around a bunch of dead cats in a game that she and I played previously, and it ended up working out for an end. But the thing I hate worst about that is now you have justification to do any ridiculous thing you want because it has a non-0% chance of working out for you. So you're like, you know, I've got to rub my nose in all the corners of every room we come to. Well,
that was clearly an explosive barrel there.
That was a lesson in cause and effect right there.
Devin, I was just thinking about that, about hoarding things. Like if a game isn't generous, or if you have to constantly, if you have to get ammo, you know, it makes you a hoarder. It makes you pick up everything and like become encumbered.
Yeah, exactly.
It totally does. I kept getting encumbered with dead cats.
All right, what happened there? There was no excuse for that, Ben.
Ben's
You were
like,
standing
I'm just
looking
testing
at
out all
a
the possibilities.
yeah. Do you need some attention, Ben?
See,
No, I'm
this is
good.
the point where I think the protagonist just can't, like, unable to resist the urges in his brain, is just watching his hand in horror as it reels back and slowly swings towards the barrel.
No, impulse control issues.
Very slow impulse control issues. Long drawn out control issues.
No. Oh, shit.
Good God.
What is that nook cranny for?
Nothing.
That is bad engineering.
I do agree. Dead ends are, unless it's like there's anything at the end of it, dead ends are kind of disappointing. Although, you know what I think? I think you can probably drop down here and get a little space from this guy, and then maybe shoot one of these with the projectile and have them explode.
Oh, see,
while you're
Ben.
safe distance away.
This is
That's
why
what I think they're going for.
You're the
So
brain.
what does your ball actually do? I still want to know. You just got this mysterious
What
ball.
I use for psi powers, but I don't seem to have any psi powers right now.
So it's just a useless ball.
Take my ball, please. Someone want to play ball with me.
So, but notice that it is attached to your body and you can't seem to let it go. But you have no psi powers. That's like someone taking a plumber's wrench and screwing it into the bones of your arm even when you've got no plumbing skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
if that happened though, don't you think you'd be encouraged to learn plumbing skills?
You sure would. So why don't you know any size skills, Ben?
Damn it, you're so right.
All you've got is this ball you can prefer at enemies as they beat your face into jelly.
Well, this is what happens when we aren't paying attention and he dumps all his shit into maintenance points. God.
And I presume that you're just kind of working around this ball when you're holding anything else, like this wrench. You're just kind of awkwardly holding it, like wedged in between the ball and your palm right now.
Yeah, who knows where that ball goes?
It goes everywhere you go, and
That's a good point. That is a sound point.
I don't know. I feel like there were several things missed about that design. Like somebody could have seen it in a previs or whatever, and been like, "This looks real bad. Let's fix this."
Here it is. Finally. Oh,
What'd you get?
My inventory's not full, but I play a little inventory Jenga.
Oh God. God. No. Oh no.
Oh, you got him.
I took a hit. I took a lick, but I kept going.
Yeah. That felt like, was that an ear?
Yes.
So you're bending down. You're like, oh, he's got this soda. Oh, I'll also cut off his ear to keep as a trophy.
Just
apparently,
because.
Who's the real monster here?
Yeah.
Well, I guess for all we know,
All
that
right.
ear was just attached to the soda.
Now we're good. Now they will fear me.
Maybe it's one of those promotional deals, like where there's like an ear in every 5th soda. Guess which one?
Oh.
Tuesdays are double rep days.
Tuesdays are double ear days.
Double your chance of finding it in your soda. I could see that. Like maybe in the future when human life doesn't mean anything and just like there's no sense of solemnity about corpses and people just need protein. It's like, hey, you might get a bonus ear in your soda from ear cola. That's their gimmick.
See, if you played Outer Worlds, one of the things, and it's not giving anything away, it's just you find out in the first little bit, but people are eating off these things they call cysty pigs, and basically they're pigs that have been engineered to grow these big, globules, and we're always hacking them off and making like burgers out of them and stuff. And so everyone in the game is talking about what they call Borstwurst, their cysty pig,
Oh, that guy just face planted into the door. I just want to point that out. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, Ben, is this the first handgun we've gotten?
Yes.
They made us wait this long to get a handgun. I love it.
I could have gotten it earlier. I just didn't go that way.
Oh, that's cool. I was thinking that rocket launcher 2 pistol progression is backwards from the normal progression.
Yeah, actually.
So cysty pigs.
Oh yeah. Why did I bring that up?
Tumors and stuff that you eat. And...
Oh, the ear thing. Yeah. I wonder what you thought about that, Devin. If everyone's diet because of lack of other food was just like pig tumors.
Sounds pretty good.
Devin.
I mean, I don't know. It's if I'm very much for genetically modified organisms, because I think that the more we manipulate things to serve our purposes, the better we can get them. And I feel like we can do it a lot better and a lot more precisely than we could before. And by that, I mean by having to depend on finding the rare mutants in the wild and then just hoping that it would work when we either bred it with itself in the case of a plant or bred it with a very phenotypically similar individual as with animals. I mean, you could do that with plants as well, but now we can do engineering. And I think it's a really... So by the way, there are I can't remember if it was a tomato gene that was implanted in a fish, or yep. There we go, another cause and effect lesson.
Yeah.
And it was either that or the other way around. I can't even remember, but it was this crazy. I don't even know how the link was made that he could put something from a tomato plant into a fish or vice versa. But it did something really cool. I don't even remember what it was, but it either improved the yield or the growth rate. My whole point is that like you've got these super, super unnatural combinations that can be very beneficial for us and not cause cancer. But then again, you've got some that are carcinogenic, and having like a sweeping thing taboo applied to genetically modified organisms, I think that's just as dumb as saying, gluten is bad for you because it's bad for some people. And some people will die when they eat gluten. Other people will just get energy from gluten. So it's like, I'm very much for playing in God's domain. But we just have to do it carefully. That's my opinion of the whole thing.
We've got the speech recorded, guys. So when it comes out that Devin's holed up in a lab somewhere and he's like, God's playthings or whatever, and he's on the news, then it'll be like, we knew it.
If you guys wake up from an unexpected slumber and you see me standing above you in a lab coat and you're restrained, just know that's for the greater good.
They shoot back.
Was that a death wedgie again? Oh.
No, he shot me.
What a bitch.
They're learning.
So when you get a gun, they get guns?
I don't know.
That's not fair.
I don't know if that's the case or he always had a gun.
Oh, wait, it is fair. Shit.
Bullshit.
So I really like being in games where there are both people with guns, and then there are also masses of zombies to shoot, because they both present their own challenges and fun for defeating both challenges. But if you don't have the variety, I think it's lacking. So that's an aside, I suppose. What do y'all think? Do y'all like games where they're just like, you know, masses of zombies, or do you prefer fighting more intelligent enemies?
I think
And
a
I don't
mix
mean
of both
specifically
could be
zombies, you know, just
nice.
zombie-like things.
Yeah, I like if there's a variety. I do get really tired of hordes of zombies if that's all there is with no
Yep.
reprieve. It doesn't keep me engaged. Like,
If you had to choose one or the other, which would you choose? You know, intelligent, hard to beat, you know, say fewer enemies, or just masses of zombies?
yeah, not the horde.
Okay. You hear that, aspiring game developers that are totally watching this because it's something that anyone gives a shit about?
Well,
Oh,
still, I don't. Ah, man, Ben.
they just keep coming.
I
They sure
know.
do.
Because we were
Yeah,
talking
they're
about
less.
hordes, the algorithm hurt us and it produced.
There's like a trigger volume right over here. It's like over here they start coming.
Oh.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh my god, get some armor.
I know, right? Or better yet, I just won't go over there and won't trigger them.
Yeah.
That too. Is
There's-
it I actually can't tell, is it reloading you prior to, like, are you respawning in that one place over and over again?
I am quick loading in most cases myself
Okay,
manually.
good.
So there's one of these recharge stations somewhere that I need to find now that I have the battery, but I cannot remember where it is.
Oh, what is that?
So I've been actually enjoying watching Damon phase in and out of his Japanese painting. I don't know
Yeah,
about
I
y'all.
know. Yeah. Or sometimes they'll just be standing, so it's just his torso, and for some reason the virtual background is taking out his pants. It's just like a little hoodie floating there.
Maybe the camera just has a difficult time displaying pants. It's a really specific design flaw.
Oh man.
Well, that's kind of like in those old sci-fi movies when aliens would zap people with alien rays, but their helmets would still be there.
Hmm.
So it just makes me wonder why people didn't make protective suits made out of helmets.
That's a very good point.
Oh,
Oh, you fell forward on that.
well, I'm not making very much progress here.
Did you run out of ammo?
Yes.
Oh. Well, and it seems like you're cycling back to the same areas of this lab over and over again, right? Or am I just?
What am I doing to this guy, huh?
Oh
What am I doing to
my
this guy?
God.
Tell me.
You're rocking out to dubstep and nothing else.
You're right.
You're definitely not doing an action that references
Yeah, nothing nefarious.
a spiced container that you put into water and soak.
So is there a life me? Oh yeah, there is, I guess. Sometimes it looks like these guys just hit you in the right kidney in the right way,
Yeah.
and you just die.
Yeah. It's because like one hit takes away half my health, it seems like, and
Well,
health
Julian-
items are scarce.
Jillian, it's really weird that you would imply that there is a wrong kidney.
Well, isn't there?
The left kidney.
Yeah.
You have the right kidney and the wrong kidney.
Yeah.
Well, it's all subjective, right?
Is it? I think the kidney science is on our side.
You know, I've learned that you can, at least with very dumb people, you can counteract anything they say by just saying, "Is it? Is it really?"
And they'll keep taking the bait.
Yeah, only if
It's
they're
like, yeah, it
agreeable.
is. And here's why.
And then wait for them to make their very well thought out and reasonable point, and then just repeat it.
The
Is
same
it?
applies to
Is it?
if you follow up something someone says with, "Who are you trying to convince? Me?"
Or God.
Yeah, well, you
I don't
know.
know. Or yourself.
There it is. That guy definitely had a shotgun.
All
Oh,
right.
thank
Now we're
God.
cooking with gas.
Yeah.
Better save it.
Ah!
Oh God! Look out! Thank God for that guy was so.
Oh!
Oh, never mind.
The nut shot got me again.
Oh dear.
This makes it seem like your guy is just in a permanent wide-legged stance. How accessible his nuts are.
I know I can't see
Oh.
my legs, but if I could,
I bet they'd be.
that's probably why I can't see them. They're spread so far apart.
Maybe that was your mutation.
Yeah.
I just have enormous balls on the front of my body.
Just extremely bow-legged.
Yeah.
It
I've
makes
got
me
this-
really bold, but also very vulnerable.
I've got this lobster claw and these bow legs and this misplaced nut sack.
Had a lot of problems here. Honestly, this game should just be about just surviving with all these mutations.
Well,
Seriously.
on the upside, if you ever make it out of here, you can make a lot of money in porn.
Ugh. I could be the first porn musical guy.
Yep.
Lobster claw front
Bow-legged
ball.
Barry.
Lobster claw from.
In
Sounds
this
like a fancy
production
dish.
Yeah.
Leadus lobster claw.
Sir, I'm so sorry about the delay on your lobster claw front ball. Here's some complimentary Dom Perignon to complement.
Oh shit. Just close your eyes. It feels almost like normal sex.
Oh man.
I want to turn the power on, but I can't remember where the hell that power charge station is.
Potential threat.
Were we looking for some kind of item that would allow us to turn on the?
Yeah, I ran across it a while ago, but you guys were talking, so I'm actually not paying attention to much of anything.
Oh geez.
Oh no.
Oh!
Oh, the ball! Shit!
Oh!
Oh, now I got
you
him
got
in the
him in the
nuts.
balls too.
Oh, he got me back!
Oh, there must have been another guy behind you.
Oh my god. Well, should we wrap this up? Because I'm not getting anywhere.
Yeah,
well,
probably.
I guess we have made it. Yeah. Okay. So what's the wrap up, guys? What did we learn today, Damon?
Oh my god. Sorry, I was messing with my mic right now.
All right.
Well, I learned that you should never keep the balls protruding towards your enemy at any point.
Yeah.
I learned that it's hard to
Yeah.
play video games and talk at the same time.
That's a valuable lesson.
Devin, you're much better at it than I am. You're pretty good at it.
Well, I was playing, the Stick of Truth, which is a far cry from System Shock 2.
That's true.
Yeah.
Is that what this is?
Yeah. Thank you for paying attention, Damon. I thought we were playing Lobster Claw Front Ball.
I actually never knew.
Yeah.
This is actually Lobster Claw Front Ball 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
The
Balling.
1991 classic lobster claw front ball.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that!
They made
Look
all
at
the
that.
improvements. That's amazing.
Hey,
That's
I found a robot.
Yeah, that guy's really proud of himself. See him strutting?
Yeah, he's got some swagger.
Yeah,
Oh, I
let's
need that code.
see what he's all about. Well, I also learned that, or relearned, I guess, that games 90s, again, didn't care whether or not you made it past the first 2 minutes of the game.
It's true.
over.
90s games don't give a fuck about the player. They're like, I
No,
don't care.
no way.
I don't care.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've become spoiled. I do have some nostalgia for this kind of thing, but I'm still glad they're not this way anymore. Very glad.
Yeah.
That's why it's
One
fun to revisit this playground every now and then and be like,
Yep.
oh, thank God it's come farther, Oh, jeez.
Oh, bastard. Yep. I think that's pretty much says it all. He's still wailing on me.
You're
All right.
Insulting.
back. All right. Do y'all want to? Let's see. Who should be our player for next time? Jolene, you want to take a turn?
Yeah, I'm happy to. Just tell me what to get.
Wait. What, okay,
Oh my
this is
God.
cute. This is very cute. I like
the
this.
credits, yeah.
Oh.
Ken Levine, so young, so innocent.
Gareth
Look at
Hines.
the fanny pack. That is in the 90s.
Yeah.
Gareth Hines kind of looks kind of like the model of the. What? Why are you facing away from the? You have a bad face day that day, Mike?
I'm going to face them.
Well, he just looks peaceful.
Oh,
There you go. That's how you do dead. Good job, Nate Wells.
Good on you, Nate. Yeah,
That's awful looking.
that's terrifying.
Yeah. Oh,
That guy's ready to party.
Oh.
Damn.
Stand corrected.
he just
That
passed
Passed
out.
shirt's
party.
incredible. Was
Passed
that
out
a
on
golden
the-
shirt?
It was like disco ball flavored.
Yeah.
That one's good too. Yeah,
Oh.
he's got the dead eye.
Oh my, Neo. Hi.
He looks like he knows something we don't.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Oh,
Wow.
Lord.
Okay. Yeah. That Mark did it right as well. Although his hair is totally different. So what's going on there?
Hmm.
Anyway, yeah. Maybe Jolene, you can select a random. Now we're just getting silly. A random.
Yeah, now it's getting silly.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Oh, come on now.